Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. I want to show you guys how I created this super cute girly look. I really wanted the peach palette by Too Faced, but when I went and swatched some of the colors in Sephora, I didn't like the color payoff on my skin tone. Like, some of the colors looked like they disappeared. Some of them made me look ashy, and some of them was just I don't know. It wasn't working. So I felt there was no point of getting the palette if only a few of the colors was actually going to work for me. So I decided to use my Too Faced Sugar Pop palette and mix it with some of my matte colors. And this is what the palette looks like on the inside. I use most of the colors that are resemblance to the colors inside the peach palette. So if you guys want to know how I created this look, or if you're just interested, you guys already know what to do here on my channel. Sit pretty, keep watching, and let's begin.
First thing to do is prime my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is ERIN, and I'm using a e.l.f. concealer brush to blend it out, or you can use your fingers, doesn't matter. Next, I'm going to take my MAC eyeshadow in the color Texture, and I'm going to use this as my all over lid color, and I'm kind of focused it more on the crease and not necessarily down on my lid. So going into the palette, I'm taking the color Malted Milk Ball, and I'm going to add that into my crease and blend it out. Next color in this palette is going to be Bubblegum, and it is like a pinky fuchsia color if you actually look at the palette, almost like a rose color, but it comes off as a lilac once it is blended on top of Malted Milk Ball. So what I'm doing now is doing a very small cut crease so that the peach color in the Sugar Pop palette can be more poppin'. So I'm just using a Studio Fix concealer, the one that goes in a pod, and then I'm going to follow up with my eyeshadow, which is the color Macaroon, and I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush so that I can pack the eyeshadow onto my freshly cut crease. So immediately I'm going back in with the color Bubblegum and adding that to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm placing more of the Malted Milk Ball into the crease, and I'm just blending everything out by using just patting motions. And then I'm going to take my NYC liquid liner that I got from Walmart. I think it's like $3 or something, and I'm just going to do a basic wing liner. Next up is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is my absolute favorite. And then I'm going to go ahead and proceed with my typical foundation routine. So now that the face is done, I'm going back into that palette and I'm going to take the color Macaroon and I'm applying that to my lower under eye area. And I'm just going to dust that on and making it kind of light. And then I'm going to go into the color Bubblegum and I'm going to add that to my outer area of my lower eye section. Kind of creating like a pinky peachy ombre look. So I'm just going to add that on there. Now, I typically don't add mascara to my lower lashes because I only have probably like 3 or 4. And so it just looks a hot mess, and sometimes I feel it messes up my look. But today I did it anyway, and this is the telescopic L'Oreal Blackest Carbon something something mascara. You can find it everywhere. And then I'm going to take some of my highlighter and I'm going to add that to the inner tear ducts. Now technically I didn't need to do all this since I already put a highlight on my nose area. I don't know if it kind of made it look a little weird, but I got like this major highlight thing going on. So now I'm going to move on to my lips. This is the Milani Plum Rose lipstick, I think it is. But yeah, you can use whatever color you want. And then I'm going to top it off with a lip gloss, some kind of peachy color. I forgot the name, the color I'm more off, but I just put some gloss on top and made it work. So you don't have to do this, but I did it anyway because I like the definition of using lip liners with my lip colors, and I like putting my lip liner on after. I don't know, for some reason it just makes it a lot less harsh and it just goes on better. But this is a Rimmel lip pencil in the color Cocoa Bean, and I just glided it on there. Bam.
That is a wrap. Pretty simple. I used my staple colors in my MAC eyeshadows, which is Texture, and sometimes I'll use Saddle, it depends, but I pretty much just used Texture, and I used the colors out of this palette. I really do like this palette. I definitely, since the whole peach look is in right now, I figured I might as well use this one a lot more because yeah, it's been sitting on my vanity for a couple of years now. Maybe at least, it's been sitting there at least a full year. Haven't touched it, so I finally dusted off. Luckily, there was no cast over, so that's a good thing. It must be a really good quality, or just no air hasn't gotten to it. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share, and all that other stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.